I'm the house mother of Môrester Children's Home at this moment for 5 years. Because I love children so much and try to give everything that I can for the kids, I was a little girl of 2 years old. My mother abandoned me. And my mother left me by my father, and a black girl raised me until I was 8 years old. Nobody knew that yet it was apartheid years. She took me underneath a blanket, took me to a shack, gave me food. The next morning she brought me back to the home, looked after me, and then for 8 years my father then got a wife and I stayed with them. And I've got 4 kids of my own, 3 kids my own, 1 I adopted. I really love kids. For me, it's because I was an abandoned child. I feel for a kid that comes into Môrester and being abandoned, even being abused, because I was also abused as a child. So if they come here, I always say, you as the house mother must make the difference in the kids' life. It's the way you treat the kids, it's the way you give them love, and then it's the respect. The respect actually is the main thing. At this moment, I've got a little girl here. She's 4 years with me. She's been abused by her parents. I really love her. She's one of those kids, when my alma saw she goes with me home, she always dressed me. It's always for her this thing to say, Oma loves us. Oma cares for us. Because every day, from in the morning 5 o'clock up until I go home 6, 7 o'clock, I give my attention to all the kids. I try. I always say, if I don't have people like I Foundation or anybody in this whole world that can help me, give me courage for the next day, I can't do it on my own. Because if I short anything, maybe Rosie will come to me, she's the kitchen staff, and say, Oma, we don't have black bags, or Oma, we don't have milk for the babies. It's my work to maybe email somebody and to go and get for the kids. My main thing for Môrester is, I don't want any child in this home must feel they're not belonging somewhere. Because this is the main thing about kids. They must belong somewhere. They must feel love, and they must feel, maybe somebody throwed me away or something happened with me, but there's a next person that can show me I can make the difference. So my kids always write me letters. The whole house is full of letters. We love Oma. September, I took the kids to Cape Town. Most of the kids didn't know how was the sea. How is the sea? There was just this thing, I want to see the sea. I took the Quantum bus by myself, and I drove 2 days to Cape Town. I took them to Plettenberg Bay for a week. I showed them. You know, in the mornings when we wake up 6 o'clock, they said, are we going to the sea? They don't worry about what they eat or what they do. They just wanted to swim. So guys, if it wasn't for you guys that make the difference, we can't do it. Our babies, you know, I can just get a phone call 2 o'clock in the morning. Have you got a space for me for a 1-day-old baby? I never say no. As we never get money from the government, I can't say no. Even if I come and make a space for that baby or that child, I will do it. We are granted up to 30 kids. But guys, we've got 50 children. And it's a lot. We've got the 2 houses. We must pay the salaries. We must give the people that look after these kids, also let they feel they belong. I mean, Môrester are looking after us. Even if they're not getting big salaries. We always try to do that extra mile for the staff also. So, you know, if a baby been picked up, we've got a little baby here, he was weighing 1 kilo, and he was 3 weeks old. Been picked up in Boitekong in the veld. The mother tried actually to kill him. And then somebody saw her. And then they brought the baby. When they found a kilo, I can't take a kilo baby. But it wasn't the first. We've got a little girl here, she weighed 500 grams. When they gave her to me, she's 4 years old. She's autistic, she can't talk, but praise God that now she can talk. Because my Olive is one of the ladies that take care of her. She really, she can say blue, yellow, she can start talking. And everybody said to me, she will never talk. I can tell you guys a lot of stuff. We lost a child in July month. This child was born with 2 heads. And last year, December, he was a teacher visiting us with the kids from Rustenburg High School. And she said, God shows me something, Antoinette. Can I please assist you to get a fund for this child? let her operate maybe his head. He was 6 months old when they gave him to me. They said to me it was a kid from also an institution like us, but they didn't want to look after the kids. When they gave me the kid, they said to me, he will never walk, he will never talk. This is a mummy. He can just lie there. And please, people, that child was 3 years old. He walked, he talked. He will also always come to me and push my desk. Oma, sien my. You know, like, he gave me a demand. I must do something. I must give attention now to him. And then he got sick. And guys, Môrester doesn't have any medical help from nobody. Actually, the doctor that sometimes helps us, but you know, we've got sometimes 5 kids that must go to the doctor. I feel so, I can't just take 5 kids for one doctor to look after them. It's medicine, it's everything. So I always try to ask other people also, not just one person. And then I went to the home, by the second house to go fetch Sebusi. So the staff said to me, he's not breathing all right. So I took him here to Prudence, our staff, professional nurse. And then she said to me, Oma, don't play, just phone the ambulance. I did phone the ambulance man came here. He didn't want to go to nobody. And the ambulance man didn't even know what's wrong with him. And then I took him out. I said the staff must go with the ambulance to the hospital. The hospital let him lie an hour in the ambulance. He died. He died. And you know what? He was for that operation, the brain operation. It was so successful. Guys, that is not what we want. If we can get people that can help us, doctors, anybody that can give their support to us, we will really appreciate that. Because we need it. We can't do it alone. We can't. I mean, I work 7 days a week, but I can't do it alone. If, like you guys today, is this big party, it's excellent because the kids are enjoying it. It makes a difference for the kids, not for me, for the kids. The kids love it.